Hi everyone, I'm Madeleine and welcome to my channel Hekelliefie. Welcome to my first ever crochet crochet vlog. Yeah, this is a video log. So yes, this is a record of my crochet journey. I'm gonna do the vlogs in English. Please don't crucify me. YouTube doesn't have grammar or spell check for its videos. And English is not my first language. I would say, as the people here in the West Cape taught me, I speak Mingels. A lot of a big mix from Afrikaans and Engels. I do apologize. I'm probably going to mix a lot still, but I'll try to keep it mainly in English. Okay. So the reason for my vlogging is, yeah, like I said, I need a record of all the things I'm doing. It's to help organize this chaotic brain of mine, and so that I can look back. And there's nothing nicer than to be able to look back on everything you have done, where you came from, all the things you have done, because you make an item and you send it away and you never see it again, and you're like, oh, I think, do you remember that time? It's the same reason why I'm doing the tutorials, so I can make a record of the things that I'm crocheting or creating. Some of it is my design, some of it's not my design, so it's just my take on a design that was made or created decades ago. So it's not like it's someone else's stuff that I'm like, but I'm sure a lot of other creators, they'll understand. It's you get, oh great, I think there's we've got some dolphins. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, there's some dolphins. Oh, that's so nice. They're here again. Anyways, sorry. Chaotic. I get distracted so quickly. So yeah, where was I? Where was I? Anyway, yeah. So I get an idea and then I do it in my own manner, my own way. You'll also see in time, I've got a lot of I've got a table full of stuff. Poor Tiger is stranded on a little pillow island. He can't get off unless he's going to jump off, which I don't think he'll do. He'll probably just wait for me to clear the table. But yeah, I start with an idea and then I change the idea, and then that idea gets changed, and then I frog again, and then it changes again and it gets frogged again until I'm 100% happy. And then I want it to be recorded, what I did. It's like a recipe. If you're not going to write it down, then you're going to forget it. And you're just going to sit there, oh, I can't remember, what was it that I did? How many of this? How many of that? So yeah, so the channel basically is for myself and to assist my mom. I love you a lot. She's my biggest cheerleader. So yeah, she's not, I'm here in Lambert's Bay and she's all the way in Katu. And so I can't just help her, you know, stop by quickly. So the videos are also like a little way of showing her. And if there's something she struggles on the video with, then she can let me know, and then, you know, I know where to help. So yeah, and in that manner, then I can help others as well. Or I hope I do. Even though the rest of my videos are all in Afrikaans, I am trying to sharpen up my first language. It's horrific. It's terrible. But anyways, let's start. I think we're going to start with my finished objects. As you know, I made some spitsoor missies, or the cat hats. These yeah, this is not made for me, so it's a bit big. I've got a very small head. But yeah, this already has an owner, and I'm gonna send this. I loved making it. It was so quick. And I used Nirvana Chunky, Proud Pink, and this is, what was something lilac. Yeah, Proud Pink and something lilac. Do you see? It's my scatterbrainy. Anyway, so this needs to go to its owner. This is mine. And naturally, there's some Nirvana Chunky left. And what I want to do is, before I send her little cat hat, I want to make something for her cat noir. I've got enough here to make 2 toys, and I already have designs. Back in the day, I bought a cat toy, and it was like a little spider, you know, just a round black ball with 8 legs dangling from it, and with a little nose, and it was on a string, and the cats absolutely loved it. So yeah, I'm going to do something similar, and then if there's enough, I'm going to do like a little pouch, you know, that he can cling on, and you know, they kick with their back legs and they bite, and yeah, I'm going to make like little twinkies and stuff, you know, so it's going to be nice and fluffy, and it's going to, I'm going to try and work it very small. Amigurumi, for me, it'll be a first, so I'll see how that goes. It's probably going to, this is the Peter design, my idea, but if it's gonna get there, who knows, I'll probably, like I said previously, I'm gonna do something and then I'm not satisfied and then I'm gonna frog it. And people, I am not afraid of frogging. I will frog something until I am 120% satisfied. Okay, I'm gonna, sorry, this is coffee, I'm gonna have a big sip. I'm not much of a tea person, sorry. Okay, so, okay, you see, I already went into future projects, but in case, as you have seen on my recent, if you're on my WhatsApp, I finished my retro blanket. So, this is, I stopped at 72 squares. This is gorgeous. I love this. This is just great. A nice big old blanket. So I'll do a review video on this. I'm not going to say a lot at the moment. But yes, I'm glad it's done. I'm so satisfied with the finished project. And I took a chance with the border and I love it. I love it. You can get the retro pattern, the square, also on the channel. I would like to do like a whole range of flower blankets. I love flowers. I love flowers. So I have done quite some previous flower blankets. So yeah, I did the retro square, and I'll show you the others soon. But yeah, okay, this is finished, so I'm gonna do the review video later. And yeah, what else was there? I think that's it for now. Yeah, so there's when the review video is done, I'm gonna this has already been washed. I don't block it, I let it hang out because it's a blanket. You know, it weighs, so it weighs itself out. Yeah, I'm excited to send this to a little girl that loves these colors. So I'm done there, and my another finished object you guys have also seen is my trio of headbands. This is also this is not a pattern I saw or followed. I've got a couple of books and I was practicing some ribbing, and I thought, oh, okay, no, this is going to be great for a headband to keep my hair out of my face when I'm in the bath or when I'm in the shower, doing my facial things or putting on makeup or whatever. So I did it in three ways, and I'll do a review on this as well. I'm very happy with these, even though I think this one can go a little bit shorter. And yeah, this was done from stash wool. No, it's not wool, cotton and bamboo, from my stash. I'm trying to clear up my stash. And sorry, I can't help but see I can't even show you guys because the camera can't zoom in that well. And like I said, there's a couple of dolphins and they're playing there and they're jumping out of the water. I've got like my binoculars here. I can't help myself. I've got National Geographic right in front of my window. Oh well, close enough. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing a review video on this as well. And I think that's it for finished projects. Yeah. Okay. So I've got tons of other things here. Okay. Another thing that I'm busy with, I want to do something with it. I don't know what yet. I like to reuse. I know everybody's like recycle, reuse, repurpose. Well, I don't recycle. I reuse and I repurpose everything that I can. Even like my glass jars. If you come and have a glass of cold drink or cold water, then you're gonna get it in a little pickle jar. Reuse, repurpose. Anyway, so way back in the day, I made a cat tree, my husband and I, and we bought what is this? Twine, cotton twine, for to wrap around the legs of the tree, so the cats can do their claw thing. And I want to use this for maybe like a mat or something, but I don't want to use this. It's a very stiff twine. So I've been between my Swift and my wool winder, I've been untwisting the twine. I'm using this wool winder. So yeah, I've been untwisting the twine, and this was with a little bit that was left. So I got like 3 balls and it's got a whole bunch of strands. And I can do something with this. I can make a nice, it's like a super chunky now. So yes, I'm gonna, it won't be a very large bath mat or foot mat or whatever. I'm still not 100% what I want to do with it, but I want to use it. And I still got an entire twine ball to unwind. Oh, it's a lot of work. It was a lot of work. It took me all day for like just a small piece. So yeah, I keep this in here. Oh yeah, I have to store these things in bags as well, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do if I decide not to frog something again. Okay, so I need to do that, but that's like a long-term project. That's why I'm recording this, so I can see when I started and blah 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 blah. I need to, let me see, I need to cake these. Yeah, I'm done using these, and so they'll go in my stash cupboard where all anything in all the leftovers I cake, and then I stack the cakes because I have a idea for a future project with all my leftover yarns, and it's not gonna, it's gonna be a leftover blanket, a stash blanket. So I don't, this is acrylic and the other yarns are acrylic, but this is the pure gold. But in any case, it'll do the job for the project and I'll be fine with that. So I need to cake these up. and to go into the cupboard for long-term storage for my idea. I watch a lot of K-dramas, and what was it again? No, I can't remember the name because of my scatterbrain. But anyways, there was a beautiful flower lantern, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, I love this. And the light on the inside, it went from a pinkish red to a dark blue, and it was in this mahogany colored wooden lantern. And then I drew it. This is the lantern. So this is the pattern I want to do in any dark colors. This probably won't be the pattern won't be from stash. I'll probably have to buy a couple of peat. I was thinking about peat or black or any dark brown, you know, to get that mahogany color. And then yeah, I'll from the bottom up, all these spaces in between, that will go from like a burgundy to a red to a yellow, and yeah, from a yellow, and in the middle there should be like a whitish, you know, that's where the light was at its strongest, like a whitish area, and then from there it'll go to your blues and your navies and so forth. So, but I might as well just, the idea with the stash is I will, like I said, for the main picture I'll have to buy some extra yarn balls, but for the background color I'll see all the colors that's in my stash cupboard, because I will need a lot, and I still have a lot of projects to do. But yeah, then maybe I will organize my stash from red to blue and everything in between, or from the red to the white and the white to the blue, and all the colors that will go from red to white and from white to blue. So any greens and yellows and pinks and purples, I'll try and organize it in whichever way, and we'll see how it turns out. So I might change my mind. I still need to get this pattern on PDF. So yeah, there's that. And from these leftovers is from my jumbo jumper. I need to finish it this year. I have a desire to finish it. I've been wanting to finish it, but there's always something else popping up, and I'm so close to being done. The body and the arms, they're nearly completed. Let me show you. It's just hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay, for you it was probably not even a second. I am doing this recording with everyone in the house. So yes, buckle up. Welcome to my life. Okay, anyway, so okay, the jumbo jumper, as you can see, it's nice and jumbo. And I love it. And I am transitioning now from what is it, taupe to, I think this is ivory. No, I don't have the label anymore, but it is pure gold, and I think it is ivory. Anyways, so yeah, as you can see, I'm already here, and now I've just got this part here to do the yoke. So when I'm done with the transitioning part with the color from the taupe to the ivory, then I'm gonna start with the decreases. And yeah, there's no pattern. Of course, I'm winging this as I do with everything, but I'm working from one of my husband's jumpers that I absolutely love. It just sits so nice on me, and I'm super happy with this. And this is not a very stretchy stitch. This is a waistcoat stitch. So I'm not expecting a lot of growth or shrinkage. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, I hate it when people tell me that it is what it is. But in any case, so I don't have to make it a size smaller or a size bigger. It'll be exactly the same because of the nature of this stitch. It's not a stretchy one at all, but it's gonna be, it's already quite, it's not a very light jersey, but it's gonna keep me really warm and cozy and comfy, and I'll be feeling hugged and loved the entire time I'm wearing it. I have a couple of videos on the channel where I've started, and yeah, it's just, yeah, you can see the craziness there already. Frogging and then redoing and then frogging, and that's why I can't work with a pattern. And don't ask me to write a pattern. I'll record my madness and you can take it from there if you like it. But anyway, so yeah, this is one of the items I really, really, really want to finish this winter. I want to be able to wear this winter, this coming winter, which it's around the corner. It's already, I guess, what was it, the 7th of March? So yeah, I need to get this done. Okay, another item, something small that's I also want to get finished. It's nearly finished. I did these bed socks. I think they call it bed socks, or it looks like little booties. Also very simple. You start with the toe and you work your way through until up to the heel, and then you work in rows again. And then you just put on what do you call it? It's not a collar. ribbing. And yeah, so this one is finished. And yeah, this is for my tiny size 4 feet. And I'm nearly done. Am I done? Yeah. I think I still have only the back part to do. I only need to close up and rib, and then this one is finished as well. The reason why I'm not done yet, I was waiting for more cranberry. Yeah, so I've got some socks for the house. I love walking around bare feet. And I get a lot of complaints from clients and guests, and you need to put on socks, blah 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 blah, where's your shoes? Sorry, I've lived in Kalahari too long. I enjoy walking barefoot with my toes in the sand, especially if it's nice and warm sand. And now I'm at the west coast and it's just pluckies everywhere, all bare feet. It's great. Anyways, so yeah, we do have cement floors. We haven't tiled yet, so it is, I have to be honest, it gets quite cold, so I would like for the house just, something comfortable on my foot. Okay, so that's this bed socks, or my slippers for the house, or whatever. There's another couple of woolly socks that I loomed. It's with these looms. I think you also call it French knitting, but yeah, I used this one here, and I loomed myself this incredibly cute sock. Look at that. It was from a YouTube video. And I'm gonna also just easy start the round toe that you just cinch together, and then yeah, as you work your rows, you do purling or knitting in the loom, and when it gets to the heel, then you work it separately and then you work everything together again. And I think this is top down. Yes, you start from here and you do a whole bunch of pulls, and then you knit a little, and then you purl a little, and you knit a little, and then you start with the heel and the rest of the foot. This is incredibly soft and comfortable. Obviously, I made this to fit my tiny feet, and I used Al's classic wool chunky. I think this was Regal, the color. Can be completely wrong, but anyway, I did start with the second pair, and for some other reason I stopped and I cut it, and I can't remember why. So now am I going to frog this and start a whole new one, or am I just going to leave it? Even though this looks ridiculously cute in my feet, especially with with this part. Yeah, let me think. I'll see if I can't get the link of this specific sock on YouTube, and then I'll link it in my description down below, and then you can make the same if you have one of these looms. Yeah, for these looms, it's best to use a chunky wool. If you don't have a chunky wool, then use 2 DK strands. And like I said, this is in wool. The classic wool, it's a 60 or 80%. I need to check. And of course, no more labels, because I've done this in a year and a half ago. So yeah, this needs to go into a bag somewhere where I can see it and decide, am I going to finish it? Am I going to frog it? Oh, okay, and that's not all. Ah, yeah, okay, here's my leftover from, where's the wools? Okay, I'm going to put this on the pile that needs to be caked. That's, but this is a 4-ply, so I won't be using it in my stash blanket in the future. I'll probably do a beanie or something, a stash beanie with a 4-ply. And let's see, what else? Where do I start? Where do I stop? Okay, I've got an entire plastic bag full of 4-ply. Cotton 4-ply. I wanted to make what do you call it? A bag, a project bag. There's the word, a project bag with a 4-ply, and then this was my original design. A nice full square. There you go. A nice full square, white, and then white with colored flowers, with 3D flowers. I did these 3D flowers with my willow-lily Afghan in a jumbo cotton that I did. I think it was in Finis Nickum, or was it just Finis something? Anyway, but yeah. And then I did it with a whole range of colored flowers, and then it would have been this bag, and there would have been white flowers and a colored flower every here and there. But yeah, I struggled. When you don't feel inspired to do something, especially I don't work from a pattern. I'm just winging it once more. And if you don't work, if a project doesn't inspire me, I struggle with it. So I frogged it. Most of the flowers here are frogged. I redid those into a previous flower blanket, or into a pattern of a previous flower blanket I did. And also, it's one of the, I want to make a video of this as well. It's basically a popcorn flower with some pretty trimming, and it's you finish as you go. It's the same with my retro blanket. I prefer finishing as you go, because if I have to weave in a gazillion tails afterwards, then the blanket will never get finished. I'll work in the tails when it's done at that moment, otherwise it's not going to get done. So yeah, but it's really pretty, but I started it and then it got, yeah, the inspiration wasn't coming anymore. So it's still on my frogging pile for a new item. And I do enjoy these. These are super cute. And these will be like a little placemat for when I have warm or hot pots that need, or dishes that needs to go on the table. I can't remember what they call these flowers. This is super cute, but it's puff flowers. It's puff flowers, and I did it with a 4-ply cotton, and I'm going to do it in all these beautiful, colorful little flowers, and I'm using a 2.5 crochet hook, and also this is what did I say? You know, as I finish it, I stitch it. So I want to do a hexagon, a big old hexagon, and then I'll do various small hexagons. And yeah, it's nice and thick. So yeah, it won't burn my table. And here is enough for for a lot of pot holders, heat pads, maybe even some oven gloves or oven squares, so I can take it out, because these are thick. These are really thick. If I use these, I won't get burnt at all. And it's cotton, so, you know, it's made for these. And I even thought, okay, maybe I should do like a pretty design for dishcloths. Dishcloths, and yeah, I'll see. This, I want to do something with the kitchen. As you can see, I'm still incredibly undecided. I've got this tremendous bag of cotton, 4-ply, and it's pretty and it's colorful and it inspires when you look at it. But I'm not 100% inspired by it yet. So yes, this is quite a long-term work in progress as well. Okay, now you've seen a couple of the flower designs in that with my previous inspirations. Now I have a video on my channel of the willow-lily blanket, but I never released the pattern. I did a combination. It's, yeah, the willow, that the willow square, the willow granny, that's not my design. It's popular designs from how many years now already. This is your willow square. And you can see it's very pretty. This is really a pretty square. And then you work your lily, but you actually start with the lily. This lily is my design though. While you get or my take on this flower design. I already worked out how many of what and where, but you need to work from the center, and then you work your lily, and then you start when the lily is done, then you do your square, and at the correct moment or in the correct row, then you attach your you make the little picots, and you can attach your picot to the square as you are crocheting your square. So this won't, unless you snip it or do something really serious to rip it, this is attached to the blanket, but it's still got that beautiful 3D effect. Like I said, if you want to take a closer look, there's a whole video on it. But anyway, I started with these blocks with the intention of I want to make a video. But the blanket I made was how many moons ago, and now I have to reverse engineer my block because I want to get the quantity of how many singles and half doubles and trebles and everything that I did in these blocks, so I can write it down, and so that I can make a video for you, and so that you can make either just the willow square, or you can do put some willow lilies in between, or just do an entire willow lily blanket. I loved it, and it was such a statement piece. It was beautiful on the bed. Anyway, so this is still a work in progress for a future video. And then I've got more retro daisies, but this is a 9-leaf. I want to do a video on this one as well, so that you can do a 9-leaf as well. And this will be a bag. And yeah, I'll see. Maybe I'll do the video with not just the flower, the 9 petals, but how I'm going to create the bag. And what I really want to do is I want to use my Tunisian needle, and I want to make the strip, because one of the things, okay, a project bag or a shoulder bag or whatever, I'm not quite sure what you call it, but anyways, there's a bunch of books that's going to go in there, and I want to make a couple of pockets so that you can store your cell phone or small odds and ends inside of the bag, and not have to scratch around to look for it. So yeah, I'm going to make a square bag. I still need a couple of, yeah, I think it's like 9 blocks of these, and I only have 6. So I still need to make 3 for the one side, and yeah, so I still need to make 12 9-petal retro daisy blocks, and then do the strip. It's going to be your oh geez, what do you call it, yo band, yo sakseband, I'm just, yeah, anyways, but I'm going to use Tunisian crochet method to do the whole strip, and it's going to, if there's the 9 blocks, the strip is going to go, it's going to be a nice broad strip going around underneath the sides, and then you will have your shoulder strap. There's just, so it's gonna, the shoulder strap is going to be part of the bag, because most of the time that's where the crochet item stretches. It's going to carry all the weight, so I want it to be nice and broad, and I want it to go through the entire bag to keep it nice and strong. And I decided to do it with a Tunisian method. It's Tunisian crochet. It takes a little bit more yarn. It uses a lot more yarn, but it's going to be nice and thick and strong. That's the thing. I want it nice and strong, so that it will carry its purpose as an item that will carry other items. And then I don't want to have it stretching out and looking bad, and I don't know, please. So I did put in a lot of thought in it, and yeah, so this will also be a project video, and yeah, I am Tunisian virgin. So I'll get my cherry popped with this one, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so more. I've got like, I'm working through the table here. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the end. Okay. As you've all seen these crochet socks of mine. I'm not wearing it at the moment because it's always hanging in the shop, and as an example of this sock yarn, and because it's always hanging there, it started to stretch up. So I thought, no, I think I'll be removing these so that I can start to wear them and that they can stretch in the correct direction and not get elongated any more than what they already are. Yeah, these are my first pair of crochet socks and I love them. They are beautiful. It's a rounded, it's a box toe. It's a box toe, and I worked it toe up, and I'm very happy with the heel. You'll see there's some extra stitches in here to give it extra depth in the heel. I don't want it to sag or anything. I want my heel to comfortably sit in here, and it needs to do its job. So yeah, and then I worked a couple of rows, and then I did the ribbing. And yeah, so, it was from a crochet sock book that I bought on Take-A-Lot, and this wasn't a specific pattern. This was my own combination of a lot of, so this is my own recipe for these socks. Clearly I need to maybe put in a little less rows, but yeah. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing up these is because I want to start knitting some socks. I still, when I bought this ball of sock yarn, I also bought this one, and I haven't used it yet. The reason why, because I want to crochet one and I want to knit one. But I've never, I'm not a knitter, I'm a crocheter, but I love a new challenge. That's why the Tunisian crochet needle, and now I'm on double pointed needles. Okay, I'm still practicing, and I've got my sock recipe right here, all my details. I write it down so that I can redo it or rework it or whatever. Now, many moons ago, before we even moved to Lambert's Bay, I bought a whole bunch of Al Premier natural cottons, 4-ply. You don't even get these anymore. It's discontinued, but I've still got like 2, 4, 6, 8 8 balls of them. And where's the flowers that I started making in them? Let me check here. The flowers should be here somewhere in all this chaos. Oh, can't believe I lost flowers. It can't be. It must be here. Yes, here it is. Once again, you will see this is very familiar. The popcorn flower. It makes for a really pretty flowery blanket or cover, but it just felt a little stiff and I didn't like it. And now I'm using it as practice yarn for my, it's maybe not the best thing because it's cotton, it's not very stretchy, but yeah, I've started, look at my sock. I'm at the gusset, nearly done. Yeah, I'm done with the gusset, and I need to start with the heel now. And as you can see, I did a tapered toe tip, a little box, and I'll have a left sock and a right sock, and I am happy with that. I have tried it on a couple of times and it's comfortable. It looks great. I don't want any weird points, or if I wear it with shoes, I don't want, you know, extra material pressing on my toes. My feet hasn't been the same ever since I got pregnant. So not all my shoes are fitting nicely anymore. It's a bit of a problem because I've got short feet, but now it's broader. Now I have to wear a size bigger, and it's uncomfortable. Yeah, anyway, that's, yeah, a whole different story. So yeah, look at this, but yeah, like I said, this is a practice sock because as I'm working here, I'm writing down my recipe. I frogged this toe probably like 5 times until I decided on where I want to do what, and then I knitted the rest, and then I started with the I just had the word, man, for the bridge of my foot. And now I'm going to start the heel, and yeah, it's just going to be an ankle sock. You'll see I even did safety lines. I'm super proud of myself. This is looking great for somebody's first sock, eh? But anyway, so I'm using the these as practice yarn until I get a purpose for them. A new purpose, yeah, until they get reassigned to something new. I don't know what yet. Anyways, so maybe a top. Anyway, so yeah, this is a work in progress that I'm currently busy with. So I want to see. Yeah, here's my recipe. Here's my yarn, and I'm very proud of myself with these knitted socks, my first knitted socks. So yeah, and when I'm satisfied with what I'm doing and my capability of doing that, then I will use my beautiful, expensive, soft and lovely, luscious sock yarn. This is Bon Voyage socks and yeah, that's it, socks and more, yeah. And it's a super wash, 80% wool with 20% nylon, so it will be able to take the wear and tear of everyday wear. Not that I'm gonna wear it every day, but yeah, it'll oh, this is so squishy and so nice, and I can't wait to see the striping on this one. Yeah, this is, yeah, it's self-striping yarn. That's great. So I guess this is going to be similar if I look at the specks in the white here and the specks here. So yeah, anyway, this needs a new bag as well. Okay, we're getting to the end. Okay, let's do this one. I was busy with a video. It's like a stop motion video of a project that I'm wanted to make and record. It's a dragontail shawl. I did the virus shawl, even though I do want to do another video on the virus shawl. Don't ask me where it originates. Most of the virus shawl, there's certain things I'm doing differently than some of the others, and that's why I want to do the video. So if you want to do it in that manner, then you can do it as well, because there's some fine tuning in the manner of your stitches that I'll be going through on the video. So yeah, that's another future project that I haven't begun. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so this I need to either start over again, because the stop motion mats I used, my cats basically destroyed it. I can't use it. The mat I use is my blocking mat, and like I said, we don't have the floor isn't tiled in the house anymore. Oh, not yet. But the chairs that we use, it's basically rolling off the paint and the cement. Like I've got these holes in my floor because of the chairs rolling in, you know, when I'm sitting at my desk. I've got an office chair and it's got these, you know, the normal wheels, and it's literally driving holes in my floor. So at the moment, my mats, my blocking mats are divided between my desk's area and my husband's office space. Yeah, the house isn't finished yet. It's built, but we're not, you know, it's not 100% completed on the inside, the aesthetics, you know, tiling, and we still need to put up blinds. There's a whole massive list, but anyways, that's not why I'm, but anyway, yeah, so I don't have those mats anymore. It's looking horrendous, and it's dirty, and it's, the cat's scratched on it everywhere. I don't, you know, that's very expensive mats for cats to ruin. But anyways, the cotton, this is a cotton of the garden. Just hold on a moment. Sorry, my little boy just stopped by again just to tell me he loves me. It's so sweet. I love being a mom. Anyways, this is the cotton I'm using is I think it was Rose Garden, or yeah. But anyways, I have a whole bunch of these cakes. There's, I think it's 1,000 meter cake, and it's a fingering weight, and it's divine to work with. Oh, it's such a soft cotton. I love it. Yeah, so it goes from light to the dark blue. I got a green one, a yellow one. The virus shawl I did in the red and pink one. But yeah, so you start with the smallest, with the narrowest part, and then you increase, but you increase in these triangles, and then it looks like little dragon scales. And that's why it's called the dragontail shawl, and it gets larger and larger. Do you remember those? I don't know. I was a big fan of fantasy novels. I still am. I just don't get a lot of time to read anymore. And there was a book of a dragon, and then, you know, it starts with a small pointy little tail, and then it gets like a big fat one, and it's got all the bumps there at the top. So yeah, it gets bigger and bigger and wider, and as it goes, the color gets darker and darker, and it's so light and airy. And then yeah, it's a scarf and it's a shawl, and you can just, yeah, look at it. We'll get there. Just hold on a moment. I'm back. Little guy needed some entertainment. Okay, so yeah, that dragontail shawl is living in this little happy birthday bag. Yeah, reuse, repurpose, eh? But yeah, I would really like to get this done, and I actually I'm tempted to frog it and start from the top, or I want to start from the beginning and then do a tutorial for you guys. It was a lot of work, but it is such a pleasure working with this cotton. It's so soft. I will recake, and when I recake, you know, because the cotton row, it'll be a little wiggly. It won't be as smooth as this, but it's not gonna, it's gonna have a little bit more texture when I recake it, but it's not gonna be give me any hassle. So yeah, and yeah, so I think I'm gonna frog this one and redo the tutorial. So let's see. Oh, it was a lot of work. Anyway, so y'all, this needs a new tutorial, and then another project. Some of it is finished, some of it I'm still working on. My kitchen table chairs, they need new covers, and I started a couple of years back. I bought Tina, I can't spell her surname, but anyway, she does mosaic crochet. She's got amazing blanket patterns out, and I am currently using some of her blanket patterns for my for the chair covers. I'm not going to show too much, but yeah, so I'm using her. If you Google her or look on YouTube, Tina, you can just say mosaic crochet Tina, she will pop up. She's amazing. She's got beautiful patterns, brilliant ideas, pillows, clothing. It's really I think I paid 70 or something rand for the pattern. It was quite a large blanket pattern, and you can use like I'm using the pattern, different sections of the pattern now for other things. Look at this. This is so nice and feels a little textured. This is done with cotton on. I've got it here. So yeah, I love this. I love this. A lot of you guys have seen this in the shop as examples. I'm gonna do some various blocks. 3 chairs with this pattern, 3 chairs with this pattern. I already started the next one. Yeah, I did this one first, and then I did this one, and now I'm doing one like this again. I'm just jumping around, so I don't feel like I'm doing the same thing, you know. And there goes your inspiration. Bye. You know, so I'm working in between the patterns that you know, that I can keep my steam going. But I've been so busy with other things, and I had to wait for some of the yarn to get more stock. I'm using Al's cotton on double knit. It's a Get Your Craft On. It's a 100% virgin cotton in the color natural. And the other one I'm using is the same in the color brick. I prefer to keep these in their plastics because we're in the coast and everything's getting haha here with the humidity, and there's things growing where there's not supposed to be growing things, and it's gross, and yeah, so I'm keeping everything in its proper storage space, and that's the whole reason why my table is looking like it's looking, so that I can just when I put it back in its cupboard, it'll be nicely caked and wound, you know, yeah, rewound and stored properly, so that there won't be any funny things going on there. Yeah, coastal weather. Hey, it's nice, but it's got its perks. But okay, so yeah, this is living in this bag here with a whole bunch of other stash-ons that I also want to use. Also make a couple of crochet tutorials on beanies. That's also in the future, but it's going to be beanies with various blocked colors. So I'm not gonna, yeah, so that's also going to be stash yarn. and I made a blocked color blocked beanie for my husband many moons ago, and he still wears it. He loves it. He says it's his favorite. Every winter it still gets out, or when it's misty and cold outside, and we're having a walk, taking a walk, whatever, yeah, he still wears it. So, oh, yay! You know, I feel so happy when somebody wears or uses something that I made, you know. Yes, that's the whole thing about making these things. You want the people to use it and wear it, and yeah, it's not an ornament. I love it when I receive photos from everyone where they show me, oh, look at this, and I can see, oh, the blanket's lying there and it's being used and cuddle, and they're wearing the beanies and the stuff, and I feel just, you know, like, yes, happy days. You know, it's such a, yeah, it makes my heart just so warm and fuzzy. Okay, so we're nearly done. Now I've talked about all the videos and the things that I want to do, all the potential frogging that's waiting for me, new skills to be unlocked. And the last thing that I'm working with currently, I started the temperature blanket, and I have frogged that already. And it was such a pain in the ass because I had to splice the wool from to, you know, because I just, for such a small area, just hold on a moment. Sorry, the little guy, he's growing, he eats everything in the cupboards, everything. But anyways, let me have a sip of my cold coffee. Where was I? Anyway, so yeah, the temperature blanket. I did the retro daisy blanket for my brother's daughter, and now I want to make a temperature blanket for his son. I've already made blankets for my eldest brother's kids, and yeah, it's getting used. So happy about it. And I'm sure these will get used as well. We're all big on blankets and cuddling in front of the TV, or while playing some video games or PC games or whatever, or reading a book, you know. But anyway, so I started his temperature blanket. I thought I'll do the year that he turned 1. So from birth to, well, not quite from birth, but okay, the year that he turned 1 year old. I did some weather history Googling, and I nearly got I took the warmest temperature of the day, and I wrote it down. That took me a couple of days, but I think it's worth it. Every month, every day, I wrote it down, and then I asked Wilco what's his favorite colors and blah 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 blah. So I made sure that I did most temperatures, like it's going to be a temperature blanket. So, and I think she said his favorite colors are more the warmer colors. So and of course there's a whole season of that's going to be blues and greens for the winter. But yeah, he was born in the Northern Cape, and it's like always hot there. Yes, it gets cold, but it gets hot again quickly. The long summers, gorgeous springs and autumns, and then it's cold in the winter. And so yeah, so what I did is I divided the temperatures in the colors. I think there's like 10 different colors that I'm using. I know mostly a lot of people, they use a lot more, but I didn't want the blanket to be too stripy. I want the stripes. I love the idea of the stripes and the different days and temperatures to have their own, but I don't want to be working with 30 different colored balls. So there's 10 colors I'm working with, and I divided those colors. The blues and the greens, they've got like 2 temperatures per ball. And I took the coldest day and the hottest day, and I divided everything in between. But like the warmer colors, the yellows and the orange and the reds, I did 3 different temperatures with them, and it just worked out great. Oh, well, so far it's working out great. I've got an entire table full of wool here behind me. Just excuse we're going to have a nice braai later. So, it's Friday. Ons moet braai. And it's, look at this. Oh, isn't this beautiful? I love it. I love it already. Like I said, I frogged it. This part here with the frogging was pain of the arse in my backside. Because I had like a whole bunch of short little strings, and that's why I thought I spliced it. I think it's like a Russian knot or something. You take the one you take the one yarn and the other one yarn, and then you twist them like they hook, and then you work this yarn into himself, and the same with the other one, and then you pull it tight, and then it pulls tight within itself. It's quite a strong hold. So it's a little bit thicker in some of the places, but you hardly even notice it. Splicing done. I had like how many rows of splicing? 100 rows of splicing. 100 different strings I had to splice. Anyway, that took me like a couple of days. And because I decided to frog, that was my reason for frogging, is I started the blanket. The idea is that I'm going to do for the 365 days, I added 4 rows so that I can divide it with 3, and then there's 132 rows per section, per third. So I'll do I don't want to make a square blanket. He's a tall boy. All our boys in the family, from my side, my husband's side, and my brother's side, they're all tall guys. He's going to be a tall guy. I can't give him a square blanket, and then half of his body is sticking out here, and there's a foot sticking out. No, he needs something that's going to cover him nicely, So I started this, and I was halfway. I think I was at row 100. And then I realized this isn't going to work. No, I wasn't at row 100. Where am I? I was at row 60, 80. I was at row 80. And then I realized, no, this is not going to work. This is going to be, if you want just a throw for the foot of your of your bed, yes, that will work. And so I just thought, no, I can't give him that little tiny blanket. I gave his sister a beautiful, gorgeous a nice big flower blanket. I can't give him something that's for his feet. What's he gonna do with that? So anyway, so I frogged it. That's my reason for frogging, and I'm doubling it up. Now, I'm at row, what did I say? Where am I now? I am currently at row 100. That's why row 100 is sticking in my head. I'm currently at row 100. And by doubling it up, it means I'm going to have 264 rows. Just, and it's already quite, quite long. So, doubling it up meant like all of a sudden tripling the size of the blanket. I thought it was just going to double the size of the blanket. And now I'm making him this king size blanket, maybe larger. So I thought, okay, I'm not going to double the entire blanket. I'll double the first third. And most of it is in his favorite colors, the yellows and the reds and the oranges. And then the midsection, I'm going to keep single. And yeah, I'll keep that single, and then I'll end again. The last third, I'll do double again. So it will still work out nicely, and it will have mostly of his favorite colors. Yes, I know I am I will never do something 100% like it should be. I can't do something and not be happy with it. I must be happy with it. If I'm not happy with it, they're not going to be happy with it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to double up the first third. So let's say the first 4 months is going to be double, 2 rows of 34 degrees, 2 rows of 29 degrees, you know, so it's going to be 2 rows per day. You see, there's my degrees, there's my days. So I'm going to do 2 rows per day for the first 4 months. And then the next 4 months, that's going to basically in the winter area, I'm going to do 1 row per day. And then the last 4 months, I'll do 2 rows again. And then hopefully I'll be satisfied, because if I'm going to frog that, I'll be jumping out the window. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah, but yeah. So this is last item for the day. And thank you for humoring me. I have to put all these projects, I'm going to put it in bags and put it somewhere I can see it, so that I will be constantly reminded of it. Yes, I'm busy. I'm always busy. There's always something that needs to be cleaned, fixed, food to be made. I've got a toddler at home, and he's not at school all day, so he doesn't have brothers or sisters. So yeah, I have to stop my things, and we play with some clay, or we draw a picture, or we read a book. You know, he's a lively, healthy fellow, so he's always busy with something, and I don't just want to stick him in front of a screen. So yeah, I've got all these are very slow projects, but it'll get there. That's why I'm doing the journaling. That's why I'm recording my journey in crochet. And yeah, thanks for assisting me. And now you know what's in my bags, what's on my table, and if there's any ideas you have for some of the yarns that I'm not feeling the inspiration for at the moment, but I want to do something with it, I just don't know what. Maybe maybe there's something you can advise me on. But yeah, okay, so that's it from me, and I'll be doing this journal once a month. So you can expect a vlog from me every month, and there might be things done, there might be new things, old things might be scratched off the board, but yes, that's the chaos and the loveliness of what's going on inside here, and just being able to put it out there, saying the words is just what I need to get it done. Yeah. So this has been a long video. I do apologize. I don't have any more English left in me. So yeah, like I said, I'm doing this in English to accommodate all my different subscribers, but I will still do the tutorials in Afrikaans. I am working on subtitles, and you'll see there's some timelines. I've also started with my tutorial videos, and eventually maybe everything will have subtitles and everything will have timestamps or little chapters or whatever. But okay, until next time, I hope there's going to be a lot of progress with everything, or at least even if it's just progress with one thing, I will be super happy. But okay, enjoy your month of March, and I'll see you in April.